I'm Dr. Meenakshi Mahur, Assistant Professor, Zoology, Sri Savliaji Government College, Manfia, Chittorgarh. Today my topic is endoplasmic reticulum. There are many living subcellular structures of the cytoplasm, and they are also called protoplasmic bodies or organoids. There are many types of membrane-bound cell organelles which differ from one another structure and function, but they are collectively form endomembrane system because their functions are coordinated. And this endomembrane system includes endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, lysosomes, peroxisomes, and vacuoles. And because the function of mitochondria and the chloroplast are not coordinated with these components, so these are not included in endomembrane system. So, endomembrane system includes endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum is the largest organelle in the cell. It is a network of tubules and the flattened sacs. Endoplasmic reticulum is very extensive, extending from the cell membrane, see cell membrane, through the cytoplasm and forming a continuous connection with the nuclear envelope. Endoplasmic reticulum provides a mechanical support and act as endoskeleton or cytoskeleton of the cell. Endoplasmic reticulum also keeps other various cell organelles in their position. So here you can see this is the nucleus and this is the endoplasmic reticulum. Here you can see this is the cell wall or cell membrane, here nucleus. So the endoplasmic reticulum is forming a continuous connection within cell membrane and the nuclear envelope. Potter and Thomson, they discovered endoplasmic reticulum. Actually in 1945 they observed it in micrograph of liver cells. But the name endoplasmic reticulum was given by Potter in 1953. There is one more scientist, Garnier. He observed the first ER, but its ultrastructure was given by Potter. So, what is the role of endoplasmic reticulum in the cell? The role of endoplasmic reticulum is protein synthesis and the transport, protein folding, lipid and steroid synthesis, carbohydrate metabolism, and the calcium storage. I will explain all these functions of endoplasmic reticulum in detail in the later slides. So, endoplasmic reticulum is a well-developed electron microscopic network of interconnected cisternae, tubules, and vesicles which are present throughout the cytoplasm and especially the endoplasm. Uh, it consists of cisternae, vesicles, and tubules. We can also say that ER is formed of three types of elements: cisternae, vesicle, and the tubules. So here these are the cisternae. Now these are the vesicle and the tubules. Oh, there are also tubules. So first cisternae. These are actually narrow, two-layered, sac-like, unbranched structure or elements having diameter of 40 to 50 μm, and they have synthetic roles as the cells of pancreas, notochord, and the brain. They are actually found in protein forming cells. They lie one upon the other and are interconnected, and they are generally present near the nucleus. So this is a nuclear envelope, and here you can see cisternae. Then vesicles. These are oval rounded membrane-bound vacuole like a structure. They are scattered in the cytoplasm. Their size ranges from 25 to 500 nanometer, and they are abundant in smooth endoplasmic reticulum. They are studded with the ribosomes, and they are more in protein-forming cells. Now, tubules. Tubules are like this. This structure is tubules. They are wider, tubular, but branched elements, and they are mainly present in near cell membrane, and they are without ribosomes, and they are of 40 or 50 to 100 millimeter or 40 to 50 millimeter in diameter. They are found in lipid forming cells. Now, the space inside of the ER, see here, is called lumen. Uh, the ER is a now very extensive structure which is extending from the cell membrane to the cytoplasm, and they form a continuous connection with the nuclear nerve. In RER, that is a rough endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes are attached to the ER, and these ribosomes are attached to the ER by ribophosis, that is ribophosis first and second. Now there are two types of endoplasmic reticulum. First is smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and second is rough endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum has ribosomes attached to the surface, and they are the site for the protein synthesis. But smooth endoplasmic reticulum, these are smooth endoplasmic reticulum, they are without ribosomes. They lack attached ribosomes, and they are purely a transport system for the ions and the steroid in particular. If we say difference between SER and the RER, so first difference is that ribosome is absent in SER, but ribosomes are present in RER, and they are also called alpha cytomembrane. SER present near the cell membrane, RER mainly present near the nucleus. SER, that is smooth endoplasmic reticulum, is mainly formed of tubules, and RER is mainly formed of cisternae. If I talk about occurrence, then smooth endoplasmic reticulum mainly found in the lipid forming cells like adipocytes, that is fat cells, interstitial cells of testes, adrenal cortical cells, glycogen storing cells of liver, muscles, and leukocytes. And rough endoplasmic reticulum are mainly found in protein forming cells like pancreatic echinal cells, goblet cells, plasma cells which produce antibodies, and Nissel's granules of cells, nerve cells. And smooth endoplasmic reticulum formed from RER, that is rough endoplasmic reticulum, by the loss of ribosomes. But rough endoplasmic reticulum is formed from nuclear membrane. So these are about differences between SER and the RER. Now functions of endoplasmic reticulum. Uh, First, the common function of both SER and RER is that they act as a cell circulatory system, and they help in transportation of material in a directional flow. That is, but if material is present, then it will pass through RER, then SER, then Golgi bodies, then primary lysosome, and then by exocytosis they come out of the cell. Endoplasmic reticulum is a component of cytoplasmic vacuolar system, and they act as a cytoskeleton, and they provide mechanical support and the shape to the cell. Endoplasmic reticulum also act as a segregation apparatus and they divide the cytoplasm into the luminal and extranuminal chambers and regulates the exchange of material between them. Because compartmentalization is essential for cellular life because it provides large surface area for different physiological activities. Endoplasmic reticulum also helps in formation of primary lysosome with hydrolytic enzyme. Um, Endoplasmic reticulum also participates in the formation of cell plate during cytokinesis in the endoplasmic in the plant cells. Endoplasmic reticulum is about 30 types of enzymes like ATPase, reductase, dehydrogenase, um, and many more enzymes like dihydrophosphatase, which helps in biosynthesis. Endoplasmic reticulum also helps in transfer of genetic information from nucleus to various cell organelles. Endoplasmic reticulum forms tubular extension called desmotubules, which pass through the plasmodesmata and connect the endoplasmic reticulum of adjoining cells. Now, there are some specific functions of smooth endoplasmic reticulum and the rough endoplasmic reticulum. So, first I will explain smooth endoplasmic reticulum's function. These SER has a wide range of functions which includes carbohydrate and the lipid synthesis. And next is SER serves as a transitional area for vesicles that transport endoplasmic reticulum product to various destinations. In liver cells, SCR produces enzymes that help to detoxify certain compounds. SCR helps in the detoxification of harmful drugs like phenobarbital and the carcinogen like 3-methyl choline and 3,4-benzoyl. In muscles, SCR assists in the contraction of muscle cells. Have you heard before that sarcoplasmic reticulum? It is actually modified SCR of muscle fibers, and they help in muscle contraction by the release and the trapping of calcium ions. Then, SCR is a site at which some drugs are modified by microsomal enzymes, which includes cytochrome P450 enzymes. SCR also helps in the synthesis of steroid hormones like sex hormones like testosterone of the testes and the estrogen of ovary. So these are the functions of smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Now functions of rough endoplasmic reticulum. First is a rough endoplasmic reticulum provides two-dimensional arrangement of the ribosomes and increase the rate of protein synthesis of secretory and structural proteins. Secretory proteins like serum protein and the structural proteins like membrane proteins. RER manufactures so membrane and secretory proteins, and they does this process by translation. They do this process by translation. RER synthesis lipids and steroid, metabolize carbohydrates and steroid, and regulate calcium concentration, drug detoxification, and attachment of receptors on cell membrane proteins. Then, rough endoplasmic reticulum contains enzyme glucose 6 phosphatase, which converts glucose 6 phosphate to glucose. In white blood cells, the rough endoplasmic reticulum produces antibodies, and they also produce insulin in the pancreatic cell. So, RER forms the transition or transport vesicles which carry the material like protein to the cisternae of Golgi apparatus for processing. So these are about rough endoplasmic reticulum's function. So first I discussed what is endoplasmic reticulum, where it is located, and who discovered and who named endoplasmic reticulum. Then I described structure of endoplasmic reticulum, which is composed of three elements: cisternae, vesicle, and the tubules. Then two types of endoplasmic reticulum, that is a smooth endoplasmic reticulum and the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Then functions of endoplasmic reticulum. First I described common functions of ER, then I described functions of smooth endoplasmic reticulum and the function of rough endoplasmic reticulum. Thank you.